Hey, what's up? My name is Carson Elrod, and I'm very excited to talk to you about a living wage on stage for actors and stage managers working off-Broadway in New York City. I made my professional debut 16 years ago off-Broadway. I got my equity card doing that job, and I've worked off-Broadway ever since, for the last 16 years consistently, and I am honored, privileged, and swelled with pride to call myself part of this theatrical community. I love every single person in it. I really do. From the stage managers, my brothers and sisters in Actors Equity Association, to the directors, the designers, the staff, and the fantastically articulate, smart, passionate, and well-intentioned artistic directors of these theaters, it really is a dream to work here. That said, the dirty little secret of working off-Broadway is that the actors and stage managers are not paid a fair wage on stage. It costs so much to live in New York City, and we get paid so little. And so what ends up happening is we have to make up the difference somehow between what it costs and what we're paid. So often when we take a job, we take a loss. And that's just kind of a crazy thing to think, right? Like the whole idea of a job, the whole idea of employment is you take a job and the job pays you so that you can pay your rent and keep the lights on and eat. We can't. And so what do? Well, we go into credit card debt, or we take out loans, or we eat into what little savings that we have, or in some cases, people work multiple jobs on top of doing 8 shows a week, and in the worst case scenario, people don't do it anymore. They walk away. They look at the life and they go, it's too hard and it's too unsustainable, and they leave. And I'm seeing that more and more all the time. And so I feel like we're at a crisis point. And the crisis point is simply that you have this workforce that loves what they do and loves who they work for and just needs to get by. So actors and stage managers need a fair wage on stage just for the basics. For the 18 to 20 weeks that they're working, or 12 to 20 weeks that they're working, they need to be able to pay their rent. They need to be able to keep the lights on. They need to be able to eat. They need to not take a loss every time they say yes to a job. It's horrifying that so many of us are starting to use this following sentence, which is a crazy sentence, which is, I couldn't afford to take the job. That's a crazy thing to have to say. And nobody wants to say it, and I don't want to say it. And we have to work together to make sure no actor has to, because we deserve a fair wage on stage. Fair wage on stage. Let's make it happen this fall.